Welcome to our top 10 list of the most fascinating dinosaurs from the Jurassic period. The Jurassic period lasted from approximately 201.3 million years ago to 145 million years ago, and was a time when dinosaurs roamed the earth in great numbers. So without further ado, let's dive into our top 10 list. Also, just want to welcome you guys back to the Dinosaur channel. But before we do that, make sure you subscribe to the Dinosaur channel, your home on the internet for all things dinosaur and prehistoric. Smash us with a dino-sized thumbs up, and let me start by asking you a question. Would you be ready to journey back in time to a world of wonder and awe? A world where giant beasts roam the land, sea, and sky, ruling their earth with their incredible strength and unparalleled grace. This was the Jurassic period, a time when life on our planet was still young and the dinosaurs reigned supreme. But what can we learn from these ancient creatures? These creatures that were so vastly different from ourselves. Perhaps it was their resilience, their ability to adapt and evolve to the ever-changing world around them. Or maybe it was their sheer size and power, a reminder of all potential within all living things. In this video, we're going to explore the top 10 dinosaurs of the Jurassic period, from the towering Brachiosaurus to the ferocious Allosaurus, and delve into the mysteries of their existence. We'll discover how these creatures lived, hunted, and interacted with one another, painting a vivid picture of a world long since gone. But beyond the sheer spectacle of these ancient beasts, we'll also consider the lessons that they hold for us today. For as we look back on the mighty dinosaurs that once walked the earth, we are reminded of our own place in the grand scheme of things. We are but one small part of a vast and beautiful universe, full of wonders beyond our comprehension. So join us on this journey into the past as we explore the incredible world of the Jurassic period and ponder the lessons it has to offer us in the present. Let's discover what makes these dinosaurs so awe-inspiring and what we can learn from their legacy. Get ready to be inspired, provoked, and transformed. Let's begin.
Imagine if you had a home on the internet for all things dinosaur and prehistoric. A universe where you can live and learn all you want about the ancient creatures that occupy your mind. Find it only here on the Dinosaur channel. Welcome to the Dinoverse.
Starting off with Archaeopteryx. Starting off at number 10 is the Archaeopteryx, often referred to as the first bird. Although not a true dinosaur, Archaeopteryx is widely regarded as the link between dinosaurs and modern birds. It had feathered wings and a body similar to that of a small dinosaur, measuring up to 50 centimeters in length. Archaeopteryx lived in the late Jurassic period around 150 million years ago. The name Archaeopteryx, which means old wing in Greek, was a prehistoric bird that lived during the late Jurassic period. Archaeopteryx was about the size of a crow with a wingspan of about 1.5 feet. It had teeth, a long bony tail, and claws on its wings, which suggest it was capable of both flying and climbing. Its feathers were asymmetrical, which is a key adaptation for powered flight, and its wings had a range of motion similar to modern birds. But despite its bird-like features, Archaeopteryx also had many characteristics of reptiles, including a long bony tail, sharp teeth, and a lack of a beak. It also had 3 fingers on each hand instead of the 4 found in most modern birds. The discovery of Archaeopteryx was a significant breakthrough in the field of evolutionary biology, as it provided strong evidence for the link between dinosaurs and modern birds. This link was first proposed by Charles Darwin in his book On the Origin of Species, and the discovery of Archaeopteryx provided the first fossil evidence to support this theory. Archaeopteryx is often referred to as the first bird, although it is somewhat misleading. It was not the first animal to evolve feathers, nor was it the first animal to fly. However, it is the earliest known bird-like animal, and it played an important role in the evolution of modern birds. Despite its fame, only 12 fossil specimens of Archaeopteryx have been discovered to date, all of which were found in the limestone deposits of Solnhofen, Germany. This makes Archaeopteryx one of the rarest fossils in the world, and with each new specimen provides valuable insights into the evolution of birds. In conclusion, the Archaeopteryx is a fascinating and important creature in the history of evolution. Its unique combination of bird-like and reptilian features provides a window into the past and helps to understand the evolution of modern birds. Plus, who wouldn't want to imagine a tiny dinosaur with wings trying to take flight and crashing into a tree? I know I would. Thank you very much. Next up on our list is the Allosaurus. At number 9 is Allosaurus, a large predatory dinosaur that lived during the late Jurassic period. It was one of the largest meat-eating dinosaurs of all time, and growing up to 10 meters long and weighing around 2.3 tons. Allosaurus had sharp, serrated teeth that were designed for slicing through flesh and could hunt down prey with ease. Allosaurus means different lizard in Greek. It is a genus of large theropod dinosaurs that lived during the late Jurassic period, approximately 155 to 145 million years ago. It was one of the most well-known and feared predators of the dinosaur world. With sharp teeth and powerful jaws, the Allosaurus was a massive predator, with some estimates suggesting it grew up to 39 feet in length, and it weighed up to 4.5 tons. It had a long, powerful tail that it could use for balance and agility, and its legs were shorter than its hind legs. It had razor-sharp teeth that were serrated like steak knives, which used to tear through the flesh of prey. One of the most famous Allosaurus fossils is the Big Al specimen discovered in Wyoming in 1991. This fossil is nearly complete, with only a few bones missing, and it provides valuable insights in the anatomy and behavior of these incredible creatures. In conclusion, Allosaurus was a formidable predator of the late Jurassic period, with sharp teeth, powerful jaws, and a massive size. Despite its fearsome reputation, it also had a nurturing side, as evidenced by the discovery of possible parental care. And hey, if you ever find yourself face to face with an Allosaurus, just remember to bring your running shoes. Next up is Diplodocus, or Diplodocus, but this is number 8 on our list. One of the longest dinosaurs to ever walk the earth, it measured up to 27 meters in length and had an extremely long tail and neck, making it a popular exhibit in museums around the world. Diplodocus lived during the late Jurassic period and was an herbivore, feeding on vegetation with its peg-like teeth. Diplodocus, meaning double-beamed in reference to its long whip-like tail, is a genus of long-necked herbivorous dinosaur that lived during the late Jurassic period, approximately 155 to 145 million years ago. It is one of the most recognizable and beloved dinosaurs of all time, with its iconic silhouette and gentle nature. Diplodocus was a massive dinosaur, with some estimates suggesting it could grow up to 90 feet in length and weigh up to 15 tons. It had a long, slender neck that it used to reach high into the trees to graze on leaves and twigs. Its tail was also incredibly long and whip-like, and it may have been used for defense against predators. Despite its large size, Diplodocus was not a fast runner, and it likely relied on its size and whip-like tail to defend itself against predators. Its teeth were also adapted for grazing rather than tearing flesh like many other dinosaurs. One of the most famous Diplodocus fossils is Dippy, a nearly complete skeleton that is housed in the Natural History Museum in London. Dippy has been on display since 1905 and is a beloved icon in the museum. Diplodocus is also famous for its appearance in the 1993 film Jurassic Park. In conclusion, Diplodocus was a massive and iconic dinosaur that lived during the late Jurassic period. Its long neck and whip-like tail made it a unique and recognizable creature, and its gentle nature made it a beloved icon of the dinosaur world. And if you ever find yourself face to face with the Diplodocus, just remember to bring your camera and snap a selfie with one of the gentle giants of the Jurassic. At number 7 is the Stegosaurus, one of the most recognizable dinosaurs of the Jurassic period. It had a row of plates on its back that may have been used for defense or regulating its body temperature. Stegosaurus also had a spiked tail, which was also known as a thagomizer, which it could use to fend off predators. Stegosaurus lived during the late Jurassic period, around 155 to 150 million years ago. Stegosaurus means roofed lizard, in reference to its distinctive back plates. It is a genus of armored herbivorous dinosaur that lived during the late Jurassic period. With its armored plates and spiked tail, Stegosaurus is one of the most recognizable dinosaurs in popular culture. Stegosaurus had a relatively small head and brain, leading many scientists to believe that it wasn't the smartest dinosaur in the Jurassic. However, its unique set of features made it one of the most well-defended in the entire period. Its large bony plates on its back and tail likely served as protection against predators, and its spiked tail could be used as a weapon. One of the most interesting things about the Stegosaurus is its small brain. Despite having a small brain, it had a large spinal cord that ran through its backbone. This suggests that the Stegosaurus may have been more coordinated than previously thought, and its movements may have been more deliberate than those of other dinosaurs. Stegosaurus is also famous for its distinctive backplates, which likely served as a form of protection against predators. However, the exact function of these plates is still debated among scientists. Some suggest that they were used for display, while others believe they may have been playing a role in the regulation of the body temperature of the Stegosaurus. One of the most famous Stegosaurus fossils is Sophie, a nearly complete skeleton that is housed in the Natural History Museum in London. Sophie has been on display since 1914 and is one of the most beloved dinosaur skeletons in the world. In conclusion, Stegosaurus is unique and fascinating, and it has captured the imaginations of people around the world. Its distinctive features, including its bony plates and spiked tail, made it one of the most well-defended dinosaurs in the Jurassic. And even though it may have not been the smartest dinosaur around, Stegosaurus certainly had its own brand of charm and personality. So if you ever find yourself face to face with a Stegosaurus, be sure to give it a wave and say hello to one of the coolest dinosaurs in the Jurassic period.
Next on our list is Brachiosaurus, a massive dinosaur that stood over 13 meters tall and weighed up to 80 tons. It had a long neck and tail like other sauropods and was a herbivore, feeding on high foliage. Brachiosaurus lived during the late Jurassic period, around 154 to 140 million years ago. Brachiosaurus, meaning arm lizard, in reference to its long front legs, it is a genus of large herbivorous dinosaurs that lived during the late Jurassic period, approximately 154 to 140 million years ago. Brachiosaurus is known for its enormous size, reaching up to 85 feet long and weighing up to 80 tons. One of the most distinctive features of Brachiosaurus is its long neck, which could reach up to 30 feet long. This allowed the dinosaur to reach vegetation that other herbivores could not, making it one of the most successful plant eaters of the late Jurassic. Despite its massive size, Brachiosaurus was not the slow, lumbering creature that many people imagine. In fact, scientists believe that it could move at a relatively fast pace, thanks to its powerful legs and well-balanced body. Interestingly, Brachiosaurus is also known for having a relatively small head compared to the rest of its body. This has led some scientists to speculate that it may have had a slower metabolism than other large dinosaurs, which would have allowed it to survive on less food. One of the most famous Brachiosaurus specimens is Bigfoot, a nearly complete skeleton discovered in Colorado in 2017. Bigfoot is one of the largest and most complete Brachiosaurus skeletons ever found, and it has provided scientists with valuable insights into the anatomy and behavior of its fascinating dinosaur. In conclusion, Brachiosaurus is one of the most awe-inspiring creatures to have ever walked the earth. Its massive size, long neck, and powerful legs made it a successful herbivore, and its relative agility set it apart from other dinosaurs. And even though it may have had a small head, Brachiosaurus had a big heart, metaphorically speaking, capturing the imagination of dinosaur lovers around the world. So the next time you see a Brachiosaurus in a movie,
Just fucking stop that. I don't know what ChatGPT's on about it.
At number 5 is Kamsognathis, one of the smallest dinosaurs that ever lived, measuring only about the size of a chicken. It was a fast and agile predator that likely fed on insects and small reptiles. Kamsognathis lived during the late Jurassic period, around 150 million years ago. Kamsognathis, also known as Kampi, is a small carnivorous dinosaur that lived during the late Jurassic period, approximately 150 million years ago. It was about the size of a turkey, measuring about 3.3 feet long and weighing only 6.6 pounds. Kamsognathis was a formidable predator. It had sharp teeth and claws, and it was known to hunt small animals like lizards and insects. It may have even hunted in packs, making it a formidable predator even for larger dinosaurs. Kamsognathis is also famous for its appearance in the book and movie Jurassic Park. In the story, a group of Kamsognathis escape from their enclosure and terrorize a young girl on the island. While this portrayal is not entirely accurate, it has helped popularize Kamsognathis as one of the more interesting dinosaurs. Interestingly, Kamsognathis is also known for having a high brain-to-body mass ratio compared to other dinosaurs. This suggests that it may have been an intelligent dinosaur capable of complex behavior and problem solving. Despite its relatively small size, Kamsognathis has had a big impact on our understanding of dinosaur behavior and evolution. By studying fossils of this tiny predator, scientists have been able to gain valuable insights into the ecology and behavior of dinosaurs during the late Jurassic period. In conclusion, Kamsognathis may have been small, but it was mighty. This little predator was a force to be reckoned with, capable of taking down much larger prey with sharp teeth and claws. And while it may not have had the fame of some of its larger dinosaur cousins, Kamsognathis has left an indelible mark on the world of paleontology.
Number 4, folks, Camarosaurus. Camarosaurus comes up in number 4, another sauropod dinosaur that lived during the late Jurassic. It was smaller than Brachiosaurus, growing up to around 18 meters long and weighing up to 30 tons. Camarosaurus had a shorter neck than other sauropods, and it is known for its distinctive blunt snout. Camarosaurus is a large sauropod dinosaur that lived during the late Jurassic period, approximately 155 to 145 million years ago. It is known for its long neck, small head, and stout body, as well for being one of the most abundant and widely distributed sauropods of all time. The name Camarosaurus means chambered lizard in reference to its hollow spaces found in its vertebrae. These spaces likely help to reduce the weight of its massive body while still providing support. Despite its size, Camarosaurus was a relatively agile dinosaur, had a long tail that it could use for balance, and a powerful set of legs that allowed it to move quickly over short distances. However, due to its massive size, it likely spent most of its time grazing on plants and browsing on trees. Camarosaurus was also known for its distinctive teeth, which were spoon-shaped and used for grinding up tough plant material. These teeth were arranged in rows, with new teeth continuously growing to replace those that were worn down from constant use. In terms of fossils, Camarosaurus is one of the most well-represented sauropods of the late Jurassic. Fossils of this dinosaur have been found in North America, South America, and Europe, giving scientists a wealth of information about its anatomy and behavior. While Camarosaurus may not have been the same level of fame as some of its large sauropod relatives like Diplodocus or Brachiosaurus, it remains fascinating and an important dinosaur in the world of paleontology. Its abundance in the wide distribution provided valuable insights to the ecology and evolution of late Jurassic ecosystems, and its unique anatomy and behavior continue to intrigue scientists and dinosaur enthusiasts alike. In conclusion, Camarosaurus may not have been a bit of a chunky dinosaur, but it was no slouch. The massive plant eater was able to move quickly when it needed and had an impressive set of teeth for grinding up tough plant material. And while it may not have been the most glamorous sauropod of all time, Camarosaurus has left a lasting impression of the world of paleontology, proving that the little guys can make a big impact. And number 3 is the Megalosaurus, one of the earliest large predatory dinosaurs. It lived during the Middle Jurassic period around 170 to 150 million years ago. Megalosaurus had a massive jaw filled with sharp teeth and was likely the top predator of its time. The Megalosaurus, whose name means great lizard, was a large carnivorous dinosaur that lived during the Middle Jurassic period around 166 million years ago. It was one of the first dinosaurs to be named and was first discovered in Oxfordshire, England in 1676. Megalosaurus was about 26 feet long and weighed around 2,000 pounds, making it smaller than some of its famous cousins like the T-Rex, but still an impressive predator. It had a large head with sharp serrated teeth and powerful powerful jaws that could crush bones. Megalosaurus had strong hind legs and a long muscular tail that helped it balance its body and move quickly. Despite its fierce appearance, Megalosaurus may not have been the fastest or strongest predator of its time. Its bones show signs of disease and injuries, which suggest it may have scavenged for food instead of actively hunting prey. One interesting fact about Megalosaurus is the fact that it was the first dinosaur to be depicted in art. In 1824, the English scientist William Buckland described a Megalosaurus and created a painting of it based on its fossil remains. The painting is one of the earliest reconstructions of a dinosaur and has helped popularize the idea of these prehistoric animals. Another fun fact about Megalosaurus is that it may have inspired the creation of Godzilla. In 1954, the original Godzilla movie was released, and the monster's design was based on a combination of the T-Rex and the Megalosaurus. This means that the Megalosaurus played a role in one of the most iconic movie monsters of all time. In conclusion, the Megalosaurus may not have been one of the biggest or strongest dinosaurs, but it was still an impressive and important predator of its time. Its discovery and depiction in art helped spark the public's interest in dinosaurs, and its influence can still be seen in pop culture today. Plus, it's always fun to imagine a giant prehistoric lizard scavenging for its next meal. Continuing on our list at number 2, we have the Dilophosaurus. This meat-eating dino may not have been as big as some of its others on that list, but it sure has some flair. It was known for its two distinctive crests on its head, which some scientists think it may have been used for display. And of course, it's famous for its exaggerated portrayal in the movie Jurassic Park, having a frill and also spitting venom at its prey, which is not scientifically accurate, by the way, at all. Dilophosaurus, meaning double-crested lizard, was a carnivorous dinosaur that lived during the early Jurassic period, approximately 193 million years ago. The first fossils of the dinosaur were discovered in Arizona in 1942, and since then, additional species have been found in other parts of the United States and China. Dilophosaurus was a medium-sized theropod growing 6 meters or 20 feet in length and weighing around 400 kg or 880 pounds. It was characterized by its two distinctive crests on its skull, which likely served as a display feature to attract males or intimidate rivals. The dinosaur was known for its slender build and relatively small arms, but it had powerful legs that allowed it to run quickly, and its jaws were lined with sharp teeth that it used to tear apart its prey. Scientists believe that Dilophosaurus mainly fed on small and medium-sized herbivorous dinosaurs, such as the Suteliosaurus and the Drinkerniceti. Interestingly, the Dilophosaurus seen in the movie Jurassic Park isn't accurate at all of the actual dinosaur in real life. The movie version was depicted to have the ability to spit venom, which is not supported by any scientific evidence, and additionally the movie version was much smaller than the real Dilophosaurus, standing only 1.5 meters tall, 5 feet tall, and weighing about 45 kg or 100 pounds. Despite being a fearsome predator, Dilophosaurus was not invincible. It had its own predators to worry about, such as the Coelophysis, which was a smaller but more numerous carnivore dinosaur in the Jurassic period. Additionally, Dilophosaurus lived during a time of great environmental change, with a massive volcanic eruption causing widespread extinctions of many species. In conclusion, Dilophosaurus was an impressive dinosaur with unique features that set it apart from other theropods of its time. While Jurassic Park version may have taken some creative liberties, then the real Dilophosaurus was no less fascinating. Finally, at number 1, we have the Apatosaurus, also known as the Brontosaurus. It is one of the largest dinosaurs of the Jurassic period, growing up to 23 meters long and weighing up to 30 tons. Apatosaurus was a sauropod, meaning it had a long neck and tail, and was a herbivorous, feeding on vegetation with its peg-like teeth. It is often depicted in popular culture as the quintessential giant dinosaur. Apatosaurus is also known as the Brontosaurus. It was one of the largest and most iconic dinosaurs to have ever roamed the earth. Here are some interesting facts about this magnificent creature. Apatosaurus lived during the late Jurassic period around 152 to 151 million years ago. It was first discovered in 1877 by Othniel Charles Marsh and was named the Apatosaurus, which means deceptive lizard. However, in 1903, the name Brontosaurus is given to a similar species of dinosaur, which was later found to be the same as the Apatosaurus. Apatosaurus was a sauropod, which means it was a herbivore with a long neck and tail. Its neck alone was 25 feet long and made up almost half of its total body length, which could reach up to 75 feet. Despite its enormous size, Apatosaurus had a relatively small head with teeth that were only useful for stripping leaves off of plants. One of the most debated aspects of Apatosaurus is its ability to support its own weight on land. Some scientists believe that the massive size would have put too much stress on its legs and that it may have spent most of its time in the water using buoyancy to support its weight. However, a more modern depiction of this argues that its bone structure and muscle attachment suggest that it was well adapted to walking on land. Interestingly, Apatosaurus had a series of air sacs in its body that were connected to its respiratory system. These sacs may have helped to reduce the overall weight of the dinosaur and regulate its body temperature. Apatosaurus is often depicted in popular culture as a slow-moving, lumbering giant, but it's believed to have been much more agile than previously thought. Its powerful legs and long tail would have allowed it to move quickly when necessary, and it may have even been capable of rearing up on its hind leg to reach higher foliage. In conclusion, the Apatosaurus was a fascinating and impressive dinosaur that captured the imagination of people around the world. Its enormous size and unique features made it one of the most recognizable and beloved creatures of the Jurassic period. And with a neck that long, you might think the Apatosaurus had trouble finding clothes that fit, fit, but don't worry, it just shopped at the Big and Tall Sauropod store. And there you have it, our top 10 list of the most fascinating dinosaurs of the Jurassic period. These incredible creatures roamed the earth millions of years ago and continue to captivate our imaginations every single day. Thanks for joining us, and be sure to check out our other dinosaur videos for more prehistoric fun. As we come to the end of our journey through the Jurassic period, one can't help to be amazed by the diversity and majesty of the dinosaurs that once roamed the earth. From the towering Brachiosaurus to the ferocious Allosaurus, these creatures were the rulers of their time and left an unbelievable mark on our planet's history. The fact that these incredible animals existed millions of years ago should inspire us to think about our own place in the grand scheme of things. It's a reminder that life on Earth is constantly changing and evolving, and that we must strive to appreciate and protect the world we inhabit. So as we bid a farewell to the Jurassic period and its magnificent inhabitants, let us be grateful to the knowledge we've gained and wonder we've experienced. May we continue to explore and uncover the mysteries of our planet's past, and may we always be in awe of the incredible creatures that once called it home. Make sure you subscribe and turn on those notifications, because the Cretaceous period is coming up next.